family. Hello, my spiritual enemies. If you're watching this too, what's up with y'all? Thank you for tuning in. This is Shark Out of Water, and this is Shark Talks, my YouTube channel. Hey, follow me on my other pages if you haven't. But this is a page where Christians can come together and talk about real serious, serious discussions, where we can come together and just fellowship online, react to certain videos and topics, and just overall have a community here. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like the content, and share this with somebody else who's like-minded like you. But without further ado, we're gonna get right into this video. Today's title, today's message, whatever you want to call it, is the not yet season. We are in the not yet season, at least I am. The not yet season is right before your blessing, right before your breakthrough, right before everything you work for finally pays off. Sometimes it feels like the longest night ever. It feels like the longest battle you probably ever faced in your life. But that's okay. We're in the not yet season. We're in the finish line. We're in the we're close to the finish line. We're in the home stretch. So if you feel like you've been putting in work for a long time, you've been working on yourself, going to work, taking care of your health, taking care of your relationships, wherever that may look like, this video is for you. The not yet season can be summed up into the life of Moses. Look at Moses. When he murdered a guy because he was an Israelite, God had him wait almost till he was about 80 to lead the people out of Israel. He had to go through some development. He had to run away. He had to rebrand himself as a leader because he had to get rid of a lot of undesirable traits as a leader before he was ready to take the leadership from God. I'm not saying you got to wait till you're about 80 before your blessing comes through, but just know that you're almost there. This is the not yet season. Type not yet in the comments if you feel me. Right before that breakthrough at your job, before that promotion, it's going to feel like you're just showing up and going home every day. It's going to feel like one long episode of you just at work, It's going to feel like you're just wasting your time, but you're in the not yet season. Before you get that major breakthrough, it's coming, You see, the devil tries to throw us off our track, off our momentum when we're so close to the finish line. Like I'm almost at 300 subs. Like I mentioned in my other video, I thought about giving up making content. I ain't gonna lie. But, God told me not yet. You know what I'm saying? You're not where you need to be yet, but you come so far. Don't give up. For those who have goals and aspirations, just don't give up yet. God has a time and a purpose for everything, and it's all according to his plan. So you don't have to worry, because he did not give us a spirit of fear or worry, whatever you want to call it. We have the spirit of power, peace of mind, and just overall just clarity, because he made us so. This is for the people who are in relationships, who feel like they just are going through the motions. Maybe you're arguing a lot. Maybe you're going through some tough times together. It will all pay off. Just stay together, tough it out. Everything will work out in the end, because God makes us go through stuff with certain people to show us that this person won't leave you. This person won't abandon you when things get hard, because they already see how a hard day looks for you. They see how the stress affects you, or They see how certain things can manifest in your life and how you handle it and how they support you. And you get to see that. The devil wants us to not be together, to not marry, to not have strong covenants. So unfortunately, we live in a world that's so fast paced, social media with the likes and dislikes, the short videos, the short form content. It made our attention span so small. Like, we want instant gratification all the time. So when something takes long or takes a while, we think it's not working, but we have to train our minds out of that. Anything you're working towards, just remember, like, you got to start somewhere. There are going to be times where you feel like giving up, but you can't give up. You can't. You got to build that resilience. You got to build that endurance. It's okay to feel like nothing is working out. It's okay to be like, hey, I don't feel like it today, or I don't feel 100% today. I don't feel motivated. That's okay. When you keep going, even through those times, it just adds to your resilience, your endurance, where you can survive anything. It builds your patience. One thing I had to work on was my patience. I felt like everything had to happen right when I prayed for it, right when I asked God, when I dropped to my knees or went to my secluded, quiet place for me and him to pray. I thought right then and there, the clouds were supposed to open up and light was supposed to come down with an answer or whatever I was praying for, but it doesn't happen like that. It can, but that's not realistic. I'm looking at the comments. You said you're going through a bad time. Well, keep going through them bad times. You see, when we're in the midst of a storm, we can't see the end of the storm. We can only see the clouds, the rain, the wind. You're getting wet. You're getting frustrated. You're tired probably. But you got to realize you serve a God that's bigger than any storm. You serve a God that can deliver you from any enemy, whether it's physical, spiritual, mental, because we do have mental enemies. It could be our own procrastination or our own self-sabotage nature as humans. Don't give up. If you needed a sign, let this be your sign that you cannot give up. Look at how far you've come. I don't know anybody on here from a can of paint, but I tell you what, to make it in this life, you're going to have to go through anything. You're going to have to go through things, I mean. If you want to live to be 80, 90 years old, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have stressful days. You're going to have days where you feel like just giving up and just cursing people out or probably putting your hands on people. Let's be real. But the days that you don't do that, you get a secret win over the enemy because you did not fall into his plan. Like I said in the beginning, this is your not yet season. You're not yet where you need to be, but you're right where God wants you to be. Because the scripture says, when you are weak, he is strong. He is made perfect in your weakness. I used to think about that. Like, what does that mean? He wants me to be weak? I like going to the gym. I like, feeling strong. You telling me I can't feel strong? That's not what that verse means. It means in your darkest moments, in your worst day, your darkest day, God will come through. That's when your relationship with him is at its strongest. Not when you have everything. Not when you have all the answers and you have everything you pray for. It's when you're yearning for that better relationship and that communion with God. You want to feel like he hears you. You want to feel like you're in a place where God is molding you, right? A lot of times that's not going to feel comfortable. That's going to feel like you're going through the fire, you know what I'm saying? But you got to think of yourself like gold or silver. You're getting made into perfection because of the things you're going through. Now, I'm not glorifying stress or worry or anything, and I'm not trying to downplay anything you're going through, but just understand the strongest people you know, or the people who achieve the most in life, oftentimes been through the most. these self-made millionaires, these people who built businesses from the ground up with their own two hands, have been through the ringer. At least they should, in my opinion. You have to have that endurance to see the finish line before you can even visually see it. You got to put it in your mind, like, I may not see this today. I may not feel like doing this today, but I know I will reach that. I'm reading the comments. It says, yeah, because my grandma has stage 4 cancer and there's a high chance I won't see her after spring break. Well, Tate Jones, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm praying for you. I know that can be tough. I know that losing anybody can be hard, or anybody close to you is that's sick can have a tremendous weight on you. Like, it feels like you don't want to get out of bed sometimes. But just know I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your grandma that she makes it. Stage 4 cancer has no power over God. We serve a God who is a healer. I don't know if you're a believer or not, but I'm going to say that the God I serve, which is Yahweh, is a God of healing. Now, it may seem like you're in the 4th quarter and all the chips are down, but anything can change. The smallest prayer, the smallest belief can change so much for you. And like I said, worst comes to worst, you know that God got you. Just keep working on yourself, keep believing, keep being the person that your grandma wants you to be. You see, I lost a few loved ones over my 31 years of living. I lost a brother, my grandparents as well. And when I lost my grandparents, it was a very dark time for me. I don't want to go too much in detail about it, but just know I was going through a hard time. I didn't see the finish line, I didn't know that, yes, you can suffer, but you can still be accepted by God. It may be temporary, it may feel like it's forever, but it is temporary. So just know that I'm praying for you, and your grandma is going to be more than fine. It's going to be okay, basically. So get a good community around you. Get some people who support you and, love you as a person to reinforce you and to stabilize you, because you're going to need that on the days you don't feel like dealing with it all. But stay strong, and God got you. In closing, for everybody who's going through a not yet season, this is your sign to keep going, to keep believing and keep understanding what you have to do each and every day. Even when you don't feel like getting out of bed, even when you don't want to face this person or have this hard conversation with somebody, just do it anyway. I promise you, as soon as you get through that, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I'm such a strong person. And no one can take that from me. No one can take that from me. But that's all I have to say today, spiritual family. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm Shark Out of Water. This is Shark Talks, where we talk about Christian content. We do reactions. I may upload some funny stuff from time to time just to put a smile on people's faces, because I know I need to laugh and smile sometimes too. But other than that, man, have a blessed day. I'm about to get in here, go to work. Y'all pray for me too. Hey, pray that I get through the day without any problems. But if not, I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for the opposition, because that's what I train my mind to be. But until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Stay rooted in the Most High, and stay prayed up. It's been your boy Shark Out of Water. Peace out.